Hello and welcome everybody to the 2021 edition of INside HCISD. I'm Ramzey Berlanga from Harlingen High School South.
And I'm Noriega from Harlingen High School South. And we've got lots to cover this episode, so let's jump straight to it. South Welding is giving students a jump start in their career with hands-on experience in welding. Here's Celeste Contreras with more on that story.
The welding class is one of many extracurricular courses you can take at Harlingen High School South. It helps further your education in the field and lets you experience a work environment.
During welding, we have our jackets, gloves, eyewear, and pants and shoes, so we don't get burned or anything on us. We always make sure everything's turned off before we leave. We always make sure everything's put where it's supposed to go. Our equipment is the safety jackets, the gloves, the hood. I have the hood, so we could actually weld, and the caps, so in case sparks fly into your hair, you don't burn your hair. And you also get safety glasses and other ones for the sparks so you don't get your eyes hurt.
HCISD provides all equipment to students and helps students learn safety precautions for their future careers.
All equipment and material is provided by HCISD. It consists of metal, stainless steel, consists of welding rods, tanks, oxygen, fuel, and different components and consumables, cutting, and so on and so forth. Right now, we're trying to finish up the fire car for the firefighters. It's actually a makeshift car. It's got a hood, a trunk. It's going to have doors, and it's going to have a false bottom where they can actually put some hay, light it up and fire. And other students from the fire academy are supposed to turn it off with their water hose and whatever it is that they do. That's the main goal. We're trying to finish up by December.
HCISD encourages you to attend the Harlingen High School South welding class if you are interested in enhancing your welding skills. Reporting for Inside HCISD, I'm Celeste Contreras.
Wow, that's quite an education going on there. Now we have an area marching competition running from Harlingen South. Let's look into the Harlingen South band with Jerica Pasek.
Area is a regional competition where all 22 bands in the region compete up against each other for the chance to go to state. A portion of the bands are selected from the opening rounds to go again, and the top 4 bands will be scheduled to go to state.
Out of area competition, what I hope to get out of our students is just to get the best set of performances that they possibly can, to leave nothing on the table, to be able to say that they did their very best at the end of the evening.
The Harlingen South Band had been practicing music for the event since the midsummer and have put hundreds of hours of time into practicing the music for it. Students would practice in and out of class, having many rehearsals both during and after school, trying to constantly improve their craft.
The ups and downs of this year's competitions and practices have been, just getting and organizing everyone's schedule so that they could be there for rehearsals, for competitions, for big things like pigskin and area.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears was put into preparing for the competition this year, and with the area competition's conclusion on October 30th, we hope that the students will put just as much, if not more, effort into getting in next year. I'm Jerica Pesek reporting for Inside HCISD.
Very talented people from the South Band. Our final story is about the Engineering Tech Club located at Harlingen High School. Let's see what big events happen in the Engineering Tech Club with Jacob Garza.
Harlingen High School Engineering Tech Club is an after-school club that builds machines and uses them to compete against other schools across the state. They have 4 big competitions that they face against other schools during the school year. The first competition is a nationwide competition that consists on making a robot. The world competition that hosts in Houston has teams all over the nation and come in just to compete. The second competition is the Navy Sea Perch Challenge. A few years ago, the club advanced to nationals. The first year was in Louisiana, the second year was in Georgia, the third year was in Massachusetts. The third competition is the Team America Rocket Challenge, where the clubs build rockets. They had advanced to nationals in midsummer in the top 50s. The final competition is the Green Power USA. Engineers in NASA, Alabama, had brought the competition over just for schools to compete and assemble in a functioning electrical car. The car should be able to drive for 90 minutes for each driver. Afterwards, only one driver will be able to go in the car and see how far it can go in just one go.
So we do a lot of outreach. We go to the elementary schools, the middle schools, and we show them what our designs can do. We've taken our Green Power car to Lee Means. They have I think they have a science night. We've taken it, our robot as well. We take it to STEM Squared, so they can see what we're doing, what we're building. And anybody who asks, we're more than happy to share our knowledge with them.
Students who are interested in the club don't have to have any sense of knowledge for this club. You come and go as to learn furthermore as to making a machine. For more information about the club, head to Room After School. I'm Jacob Garza, reporting for INside HCISD.
Making a spectacular comeback after the pandemic, Harlingen South has put together 2021's Halloween Trunk or Treat event.
With the pandemic, we know our students and kids in general, our community, we've lost a lot. And now that things are starting to get better, safety is always at the forefront, but working with our fabulous PTSA and our student organizations, it's just so wonderful to be able to put this event on so that kids can have a Halloween.
Students and parents jam-packed the event and reunited, having a night full of fun after not being able to come together the year prior due to COVID-19.
Man, we're so excited about the Harlingen community coming together, Harlingen South community coming together, and for PTSA to put an event like this together and invite us all to take part in this. It's been unbelievable, great turnout. It just feels good to be around family and friends and get to experience this again. It just does good to your soul to come out here and experience this.
Clubs and organizations came together today at the South Trunk or Treat. However, the best one had to be the South Cheerleaders.
I think the person or group with the best trunk or treat float would have to be Cheer, because we're fairies in a pixie hollow coven. And we're having a lot of fun. We have a lot of extra candy, and some floats and stations have already run out of candy, and we have extra candy.
But the individual that felt that he had the best costume overall was the nun.
I think I have the best costume overall. Everybody's a little too basic. And I'm really happy that we all came together to make this happen. Everybody's here, all the clubs, and this is a very fun event.
Families left the event with smiles on their faces and lots of good experiences. Reporting for INside HCISD, Leonardo Trevino.
These students are sure making something greater far imaginable.
Just imagine what these students can do in the future. Thank you for tuning into INside HCISD. I'm Noriega.
And I'm Ramzey Berlanga.
Thank you for watching INside HCISD.